This video is going to take you through how to use the DMACC virtual lab with your assignments. You can use the shortcut mylab.dmac.edu. You want to click on the HTML access. You will be asked to verify and authorize your account. And then it's going to take you to basically a virtual machine on the DMACC campus. So you will choose the student desktop as a student. And then the trick is that you actually don't want to open up your textbook or anything until you get here. Then you need to treat this just like it's your own computer. So we are going to, I'm going to open up a Google Chrome window. And if you notice, like this blue desktop here is the machine, basically at DMACC. And so you don't want to work up here on your menu, which is your local menu. You need to work within this secondary window. It's kind of like a window within a window. We are now going to log into our DMACC within this secondary window. Remember, if you already logged into DMACC previously, you were actually in or on a different machine now, so we need to do it all over again. Once we are logged in, we can go to Canvas, and you will find our course from your dashboard. So we will find Information Computing. We are wanting to look at the first textbook project in Excel, which will be in Module B. So I'm going to go to Module B, and we are going to look for the Excel Module 1 SAM textbook project is our goal. And so when we go ahead and click on this assignment, it's going to give us a few instructions. So a couple of things just as a reminder. You must be sure to download the start file and other support files when it's applicable. Even though the file might be blank, you have to start with that download file. If you're using a Mac, this project's not compatible, and so that's why we're showing you how to use the virtual lab. So we're going to click on this blue link, which is going to bring us to our textbook project page. It should be starting to look familiar to you in terms of how our textbook and access looks. And then we click the Start button to get us to this starting screen. Textbook projects, and then you need to download the files. This is where it again can get a little bit kind of tricky. I'm going to download the spreadsheet. It downloads to this local machine, this blue background, this machine here. So if I show this in a folder, and if you're new to working with Windows, showing it in a folder is your Explorer, then that particular file is on the PC that you remoted into. You will lose your work if you keep it in that location. What you need to do is switch it over to what I would recommend is the P drive, P for personal drive. So you all should have, and it should have your name or your login, a P drive here. You want to drag that file to your P drive. If I expand the files on my P drive, I have a folder for spring for this class. So I'm going to drag that file over to this folder. And then I'm going to open up that folder. And here's the file that I just downloaded. This is then the file that you're going to work from, and you will follow the instructions in your textbook then to complete your assignment and work with this file, and it is stored in the P drive. You can verify where it's stored by looking at this line right up here. And now it just opened in that environment. We have to enable editing, and I don't remember if this is the one where you typed in Fran Gold Real Estate or something like that, for example, as the beginning part of the exercise. Those instructions were in your textbook. I'm going to minimize that because it expanded into the whole screen. And so you're working on that file, and it is inside this window, inside a window basically. And then you are going to want to remember that always pay attention to where you're saving it. Like you want to look for this P drive. All right, I want to save it in the P drive. And I clicked Save As because then you're going to want to rename it. Remember, you have to rename it to whatever the directions say that you're going to rename it. I'm going to underscore this and name it 2. I think that's actually the assignment that we want. I don't think it's supposed to be 2, however. We will look here in a minute. But again, notice where it's being saved at. And so in order to verify that that's actually saved in the correct location, I go back up here and I can see that's my P drive and there's version 2. Once you get done with the exercise, this shows us what we want to name it as. And actually this is a little bit different. So I'm going to copy this name. And then I'm going to see if I can replace it here with the appropriate name. And that did not copy over properly. So I might have to type it, and or I might have to try. I tried to use Command C. That didn't work. So actually if I go back, we will try to rename it here again. A couple different ways that you can rename it. I'm using the mouse to right click copy. Alright, that's what it says it's supposed to be named as. So now it says it can't do that because the file is opened in Excel, blah blah blah. So close the file to rename it. And actually this is good that these errors are happening because maybe it'll give you a little bit of an idea of what you have to do. You are still within this, secondary machine or on this other machine that is on the DMACC server. So you have to kind of work with this window here when you want to upload that assignment. I'm kind of resizing that window. You can drag it. So I could click and drag to upload. And I'm looking to see if that was successful. I think it was successful. Or you could also browse. When you go to browse, that's where it can get a little tricky because you have to go to this PC, but then within that PC, you have to get to the P drive. So you have to go all the way down to your P drive to find that file. And so I could also upload it this way, except it's this file. So that uploaded, then I can submit it for grading. It gives me a graded report. My graded report will then download to the local machine. And again, now I'm back to the fact that, actually I have to be careful here. I get 0 points because I only did one thing. What I want to show you here is that I'm going to show it in folder again. It is now in the downloads, but it's not on the P drive. See that? It switched back to the C drive. So anytime you download locally here, it's going to the C drive. That gives you a little bit of an overview of how to remote in, how to get to our content, download the work, make sure you're working like within this screen here. Go ahead and do your exercises. This black bar is still the DMACC machine. And then if you need to find out where your files are, working with this, what we call the Explorer window, is going to be your go-to. If I click on that, it brings up an Explorer window, and it's open behind here, so I have to open it by clicking on that. And so you want to take things from the downloads folder that's on the C drive and put them in the P drive. And then you want to work off of the P drive to save your stuff. The other option that you have, and so if you're good to go, you can stop listening to this video. But if you are a OneDrive user, there is one more option that you could do. Instead of the P drive, you could use OneDrive, and OneDrive is another, like, it's kind of like Google Drive, except it's for Microsoft Access. So you would use your DMACC email in order to access this. And it'll probably ask you for verification again. If you are happy using the P drive, again, you can stop listening. And I'm expecting it to say that it's looking for an authentication. So have your device ready to authenticate. And then OneDrive is just like a Google Drive, except it's Microsoft. So you can go through their beginning intro stuff, but now it will say OneDrive, and you want the one that says Des Moines Area Community College because that's the one associated with that email. And if you look, I have, like, this is all my stuff, and I would put my stuff in the folder. So you, again, wherever we downloaded that original, if I go to downloads, that's that original worksheet from today, I would drag that to my OneDrive folder and I would work with it there. Okay, so you have the OneDrive that you can work with, and then you also have the P drive. So each of those has its own little learning curve.